Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Hip Hop Saves Lives TV Youth Edition. We're bringing you a brand new show called Positive Vibes, where youth correspondents bring you good news from around the globe. This is our premiere episode, and Brealyn and Noah will be bringing you good news about Gee's Bend, Alabama, and a tradition of quilting and how it's now being recognized around the world. Let's check in with Brealyn and Noah.
Hello, my name is Brealyn Auber. I'm bringing you good news about the Gee's Bend Quilters. For over 100 years, dating as far back as slavery in Gee's Bend, mothers and grandmothers have been quilting to keep their families warm. They quilted by sewing together pieces of old clothing and cloths found on the side of the road. Brealyn, aka Gee's Bend, is southwest of Selma, Alabama. It's a remote community in a bend in the Alabama River. About 3 decades ago, art collector William Arnett was the first one to notice the quilts and help them become famous with their first art exhibition. The quilts have had exhibitions in the Whitney Museum of American Art, the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston, Texas, and the Philadelphia Museum of Art. They have become a symbol of traditions. The Foundation of Art and Preservation in 2006 and 2007 commission for Gee's Bend Quilters to curate prints from their quilt patterns to hang in 50 United States embassies around the globe. It gave the women of Gee's Bend a voice. Their art has been recognized around the world, and now the tradition is preserved through the Gee's Bend Quilting Collective. Their legacy continues.
Okay. Hello, my name is Noah Carter, and I'm going to be talking about Gee's Bend and the Gee's Bend woman. For over 100 years, even before slavery was abolished, the mothers and daughters of Gee's Bend quilted. They sewed together pieces of unwanted clothing and bits of cloth. But why did they quilt these quilts in the first place? Well, there's a couple reasons. For starters, the women of Gee's Bend quilted to keep them and their families warm. Quilting had started to embed itself into the culture of Gee's Bend, and it became tradition. Many of the women felt that quilting had given them a voice, and was a way to express themselves. But where is Gee's Bend? And why is it so important, you may ask? Well, Gee's Bend is otherwise known as Boykin, Alabama. It is southwest of Selma, Alabama. Gee's Bend is a remote community in the bend of the Alabama River. About 30 years ago, in the late 90s, art collector William Arnett discovered the quilts. Soon after that, they became famous and even had their first art exhibition. The quilts had exhibitions in the following: the Whitney Museum of American Art, the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston, and the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Sometime in 2006 to 2007, U.S. embassies around the globe started to hang up 50 quilts they had commissioned from the women of Gee's Bend. The women had been quilting for over 100 years, and over that time, there has been seen by thousands of people all around the world.
Thank you again, Brealyn and Noah, for bringing us that good news from Gee's Bend, Alabama. What a beautiful story of how these women quilted to keep their families warm. It became a symbol of tradition, and now their creativity and art expression is being honored around the world. I love art, I love culture, and I love how it just circles the globe and inspires us. We want to thank Corona News for having this beautiful website of always sharing good news from around the world. This is where we draw our stories from. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you next time on Positive Vibes. Peace.